gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
What an odd thing to say. The gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
What an odd thing to say.
I gave up billiards, I gave up everything you didn't like, I'm happy I did, it's fine, and I waited, and I never complained, because I figured you loved me.
I'm not quiet, you've been quiet, just receiving what you said, reeling, feeding, feeling filled by everything you fed.
Mom, I'm tired, can I sleep in your house?
Like no one's ever been here before or at all.
Don't go back to our old place, it's probably locked up anyway. I bet it still looks the same.
Am I weird? Yeah, but so what? Everybody's weird.
I think you know when you find your people when you don't feel stupid. You hang out with the wrong people, but you don't necessarily know they're the wrong people. And
I can hardly feel anything, I hardly feel anything at all. I ask you how you're doing and I let you lie. What's the point of anything?
The world is so unfair, I have to die.
Speaking to me is a privilege. You do not have privileges.
So leave my sweater on the board.
Arthur. Oh, Arthur.
So what?
So it's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be really hard.
Every time something big happens, I want to call him. He was one of my best friends, and he was like a brother to me.
I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. You're using me to feel better by yourself.
The world is so unfair, I have to die.
Console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city, excited to see your face. Your new girl is my clone.
Everyone is telling me that I need help with therapy, but all I need. Close your eyes, have no fear. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here.
And all the town is cold and wet. They're only there to put it back.
I keep going back to that moment in the ICU when she looked at me and I see you. I see you.
through all the books you read, overwhelmed with guilt.
Bed sheets, no clothes. Touch me like nobody else does.
The gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
What an odd thing to say.
I wanna hold.
I need it to stop.
What to stop?
I need everything to stop.
Need it more than me. I'm friendly and thoughtful and quite awfully pretty.
Look good together.
Cutest boy band ever. The little girls are gonna love them.
But you had to go. I know, I know, I know.
I keep going back to that moment in the ICU when she looked at me and I see you. I see you. My mother is dead and everything is worse now because
You've got to...
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
Right
will.
now, I can't.
But you will.
Of course it hurt, of course it fucking hurt. It hurt like nothing in the world sometimes, and I was super scared, and we were all a train wreck, and also...
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh, I hate myself. Oh, I hate the things I do.
I got it.
Once I took your medication to know what it's like. Search me, you know me, you prove what you find. The future made of.
How can beauty that is living be anything but true? So let gravity be my sculptor, let the wind do my hair.
Looks like dirt, tastes like trash.
The gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
What an odd thing to say. The gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
What an odd thing to say.
I just realized that all the guys that I date have one thing in common, and it's not their like ethnicity or anything. It's the fact that they all look gay.
So the thing I keep thinking about is, was it worth it to be happy for a little bit, even though it ended up sad? Or would it have been better if the whole thing never happened?
Close your eyes. Have no fear. The monster's gone. He's on the run, and your daddy's here. Remember the way you should. Close your eyes. Have no fear. The monster's gone. He's on.
This was Saga from Bitch.
I don't wanna be the owner of your fantasy. I just wanna be a part of your family.
don't want you to apologize. I want you to feel all of it. I want you to drown in the guilt. I want to be the one to hold you under, the same way you held me, without mercy, without second thoughts. I'm tired of being gentle, being tender, soft-spoken, tired of swallowing my anger like it's poison, tired of being silent. I want to scream. I want the world to hear me. I want you to hear me. Under all that guilt, I want you to suffocate in it, choke on the shame you avoided. I want you to know what it feels like to carry all of this anger, this sadness, this pain. I want you to carry it on your back, have the heaviness weigh you down. You don't get to apologize for things you should have never done in the first place. You don't get my forgiveness. Some scars run too deep, and this damage cannot be undone. And if this makes me a monster, I'll wear the fangs, I'll let the blood drip from my fingertips. If turning ugly makes me seen, oh, what a great monster I'll be. My tenderness will not be the weapon that kills me. I'll choose cold over kindness, if it keeps me from being gentle for the sake of someone who's only waiting to break me. I'd rather be a monster in this world of beasts than be soft in a world that devours me whole.
Someone tell me why I just opened my phone in the Big 24 and saw a video of Luigi man, and I don't know why I'm having trouble with his name. He's probably my cousin. I saw a video of Luigi Mangione, a suspected walking out of a police station in a full orange jumpsuit, handcuffed, mind you, and someone just yelled, "Hey Luigi, it's me, Mario." Moments like this, I don't know what that is. Moments like this, I really just like wake up and I'm like, damn, like life is really not that serious. Like the way that the internet just handles such serious events with just pure comic relief, I'm like, dang, I can low-key do what I want. I'm just kidding.
To grieve someone who is beneath the ground is one thing, but to grieve someone who walks amongst the rest of us is tiring, exhausting, debilitating, a private hell that does not end with dirt sealing a grave, no closure, no clean break, just a slow bleed. The worst form of torture, because the pain never stops. It lives inside of us, attacks us from within. When that stupid little song comes on shuffle, and when someone mentions their name in passing. When there is love, grief will follow, and in order to grieve, there had to have been love. They go hand in hand, there is not one without the other. To wake up in the morning knowing they still exist, breathing, crying, laughing, and loving, possibly loving somebody else. Grief is the price we must pay in order to have once loved so deeply. It's the late-night war inside your head, fighting the urge to reach out. To hear the voice one more time, grief is not fair, but it is honest. It lays bare the truth you try to hide, that even though they are gone, a part of you still belongs to them, and a part of you might always belong to them. I think the cruelest part about grieving the living is that no amount of love will ever bring them back.
Don't fuck your coworker. I'm telling you, it is literally so not worth it, because what they don't tell you is what if you catch feelings? Guys, you don't even understand the night we had. It was literally going crazy, and it was because of him. I was so not used to this shit. Like, he was literally, I couldn't keep up with him. Like, that night will forever be engraved in my head. Okay, so women cannot stand when men can't keep up, like they are looking like they're about to fall asleep, like there's no stamina. That's like what I deal with most of the time. This guy, no, he was so freaking different, like something I have never experienced before. In my head, I'm like, did this guy literally take like freaking drink like 10 Red Bulls before this? Like, what is going on? Okay, tell me why he just left to go walk his dog. Look what I found on his nightstand. Freaking She Legit honey sticks. I freaking found one that was half used. Like, it's literally all making sense now. I'm not shitting you. He was literally like this the entire time. But yeah, I was looking She Legit up, and it's definitely for men. Like, if you struggle with like stamina or not lasting very long, I'm telling you, girls do not like that shit. And that, okay, so this can right here is usually like $60. TikTok has them right now for like $20. I only have a couple left, so if you want to try this shit, I'll have it linked down below in the orange cart.
He doesn't know how to give head. I didn't even feel anything. That shit was whack as hell. I'm sorry to tell you, babe, but it's probably a you problem. Listen, my man was too scared to tell me how bad my coochie smelled down there, okay? He did not want to be down there for more than 30 seconds. And when he would come back up, I would low-key get a whiff of a little something. I have been dying to try to find something that can help with that because, bro, I literally eat healthy. I drink my vitamins. I do all that stuff. I take the probiotic. Then I saw this girl in here saying that literally every dude that she has hooked up with became obsessed with her because of how she smelled. He wasn't even wearing no Valentino, no Chanel, no nothing. All she was doing was taking these pills right here. It doesn't look sexy at all. It doesn't look cute. This is an internal body deodorizing supplement. Yeah, those are a thing. These literally neutralize the odor causing bacteria inside your body. I took one of these every single day for 5 days straight. And when I tell you that my coochie has never felt fresher, even on my cycles, it literally smells like water. My pits don't smell. I don't have morning breath. Literally everything smells like nothing. Do you know what nothing smells like? It smells like nothing. It honestly shocked me how well it works. I think it's because it has chlorophyll, parsley, and mint. Is my shit green now? Yes, every single day, but I honestly don't give a fuck. This is worth it. There's 30 capsules for 30 days. I personally take mine once every other day, and I still notice the same effects. Just because this is a little bit expensive, I was like, bitch, $30 for some pills. I take one every other day and it literally works the exact same, and it's lasting me a bit longer. So if you have tried everything for your BO and you still smell like ass, you have to give this a try. I'm gonna link these exact ones for you right down here because these are the ones that the girl was using where every man was obsessed with her. So I'm only gonna link you the original shit right here on the TikTok shop. You guys can get it, try it out, stop playing. You cannot be stinking. You cannot be out here stinking. You can't do that anymore, okay? It's 2024. Stop.
How is that possible?
Why is no one talking about how ineffective most winter gear is? Like, they tell you to buy a separate hat, separate scarf, gloves, all this crap, when you could be getting multifunctional shit. Bro, this covers your face. It's got super nice, it's super fuzzy. This is just a knit part. The neck part is super fuzzy. And then you got the cute hat. I freaking love this hat. Like, I don't know, I'd wear it by itself. I look like a cute little mushroom. But I'm gonna link it right here, you guys. Multiple colors are already selling out in this hat. So if you see the color that you like, just snag it before it's gone.
If there's someone you can't forgive, listen to this. Forgiveness doesn't mean you must make amends with those who hurt you. It doesn't mean befriending them, sympathizing with them, or validating what they have done to you. It just means accepting that they've left a mark on you, and that for better or for worse, that mark is now your burden to bear. It means you're done waiting for the person who broke you to come put you back together. It's the decision to heal your wounds, regardless of which marks they will leave on your skin. It's the decision to move forward with scars.
To my fellow Diet Coke lovers, I just found something out. They make Diet Coke candles. Are you kidding me? Diet Coke candles! This literally is a candle. It looks like a Diet Coke, has all the nutrition facts, and it smells like a Diet Coke. And I got these for my mom for Christmas because she's a bigger Diet Coke lover than I am. Shipped to my house in 3 days. But Diet Coke's the cuntiest soda, like, I won't argue about that. These are so freaking cute. They come in a pack, like a big one and 2 small ones. So perfect for Christmas if you know someone who loves Diet Coke, or if you want them because you love Diet Coke. No judgment. I'll link them down below, but genuinely these are the cutest things I've ever seen.
So I was hooking up with my boyfriend the other night, and I did not notice how bad my cookie smells down there. Like, he is such an angel. He never brought it up to me. I know damn well it did smell bad because every time he came up, I just got a woof of just no. I've been dying to find something that can help with that. Like, I eat healthy, I take my vitamins, I do all that stuff. I've tried all these different types of probiotics, but nothing seems to work. Ended up going to my doctor and asking him about it and seeing if he could help me with it. He ended up bringing up this thing. He said, have you ever tried body deodorizing supplements? And I was like, no, I've never heard of that before. Let me look into it. I ended up looking into it, and I started asking my friends if they knew or understood what that was. And one of my friends actually takes them. I was like, oh girl, slide them my way. Let me see if they work. So she gave me hers. This is the Dios body deodorizing supplement. I started taking these consistently, like 3 a day, okay? And when I tell you the next time that my boyfriend came over and like we went to town and shit, tell me why he came back up and he was like, babe, I don't know what you did in your routine or anything like that, but it smells and tastes so fucking good down there. I was honestly so fucking shook. Not only that, I woke up the next morning and I had no morning breath. And I would go to the gym, I would come back home, and my pits would not smell. Like, this body deodorizing supplement works so much better than the stick deodorants that I've been using. Like, I always would have to be using men's deodorant because that's how bad my BO was. But now I got rid of them and I've just been taking this, and I'm telling you, girl, it just works. So if you want your cookie to smell good and your whole body to smell good this whole entire summer, especially if you sweat, girl, you gotta get on these right now. These are literally godsend. I'm linking it down below.
Actual conversations I have had regarding my Crohn's disease. Oh my god, you have Crohn's? That must be why you're so skinny. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had that. So you poop in a bag, right? Mm-hmm. So it's probably hard for you to find partners to be intimate with, huh? That's really not any of your business. Well, it just seems like something people wouldn't really want to. I'm good. Wait, so you have Crohn's? That must mean you can't, eat anything, right? No, I mean, I eat whatever I want. Yeah, but my cousin has Crohn's, and she can't eat whatever she wants. Well, me and your cousin are different people. Yeah, but, she just, poops up a storm, and she gets really bad stomach aches if she, eats anything, especially spicy food. Right, and that is unfortunate. I do get stomach aches. Wait, but I thought you have the bag, so you're cured. Where are you getting this information from? I had Taco Bell last night and I can't stop pooping today. Do you think I have Crohn's? Could it be that you had Taco Bell last night? Yeah, but sometimes my stomach hurts. Could it be that you eat at Taco Bell sometimes? I don't know, one time my poop was kind of red. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I can't diagnose you. Yeah, but isn't that what happens to you too? No. Actually, no. My uncle has Crohn's. Do you know him? Who's your uncle? His name is Jeremy. He lives in Minnesota. Why would I know your uncle? Because you guys both have Crohn's. Right. No, never met the guy. Looking forward to the possibility of it someday, though. Wait, what do you mean you're on medication? Haven't you tried just eating clean? Wouldn't you imagine that as a chronically ill person, I've tried everything? Wouldn't you think that, maybe? Yeah, but my mom knows this really good holistic doctor. I'm sure he could help you. Yeah, I've tried eating healthy. I've tried eating nothing at all. Fun fact, that actually doesn't cure Crohn's. Well, do you exercise? Yeah, I do. And you've tried getting shots and infusions and all of that stuff for it? You couldn't even imagine what I've been through to try to feel okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, but have you tried? Shut up!
Do you want to know one of my biggest pet peeves? This is one of my biggest pet peeves, and I better not get hate for this. I cannot stand when I see girls with boobs, with a B cup. If you can fit in a Victoria's Secret bra, you have boobs. I literally can't fit in any bras. The only bra I can fit in is a size 28A from the little bra company. No joke. They're I'm flat as a board. But you're a B or a C. Buddy! Are you kidding me? You're flat as a board? I can press my hands all the way against my chest. When I lay down, they're gone. It's I have light switches. I'm sorry. But they're I have nothing. If you think that's nothing, let's trade. Because you can't be so serious right now.
Just posted a slideshow of my little sister to... Sorry. Posted a slideshow of my little sister to the song Never Grow Up by Taylor Swift because her 15th birthday was yesterday. Oh my god. Okay, this is my first real period that I've had since I stopped taking birth control, and you could tell I'm very emotional. Basically, me and my sister are 8 years apart, I think. Our age gap is so hard because I literally went to college when she turned 10, and then in a blink of an eye, college was over, and then she was a teenager. So I feel I missed out so much of her life because I was away at school. And obviously I came home, but I was so wrapped up in my own shit. I was only home for breaks, really, and I feel so shitty about it. we were inseparable our whole lives, like, obviously, because I always wanted a little sister, and she, like, did everything that I wanted with me. Like, we did cheer, we were literally on the same cheer team for so long because she was so talented. And then, like, I remember leaving, and she was, like, literally, like, 9, like, so little, and then, like, all of a sudden I graduate college, and I look at her, and I'm like, it's just such a weird feeling, because I feel like I missed out on so much, and I just feel like it's my fault. 15, 16, I started getting a boyfriend and, like, having more friends, and we couldn't, like, hang out all the time. And then she did a different sport. She did dance and I did cheer, so we weren't together 24/7. And I don't know, I just have, like, immense guilt. And now I moved again, and I just feel like now she's, like, an adult almost, and it's like up until, like, a couple months ago, I saw her as, like, a baby, so it's, like, hard for me to wrap my head around it. Then she's gonna go to college, and then, like, that fucking song, that fuck-ass song.
I am so unbelievably furious. Trigger warning, was sexually assaulted by my oral surgeon 7 years ago. And last month, the trial finally concluded. 7 years ago, okay? And this is not even how I wanted to come on here and talk about it, because I've been working up the courage to do that for various reasons for a while since it ended, and I've been waiting for years to be able to finally talk about it. And I'm so upset because every step of the way, about a lot of things, but specifically right this moment, about how the media has mishandled this case. It's huge. It was 19 women, including myself, that moved forward with testifying in this trial. And I've already had to send, like, after the trial, an email asking one news station local to where it was happening to fix their article when they wrote about our victim impact statements, because they had multiple things wrong with it. Like, incorrect. I was there for all of our statements, and what they chose to talk about, one girl who was a minor and had an incredibly impactful victim impact statement, they chose to quote her on a song lyric about poker. And the only reason she had it in her fucking victim impact statement was because the defense attorney made a mockery of all of us in his closing argument, using a poker analogy and quoting fucking "know when to hold and know when to walk, know when to run," whatever that fucking song is. And so she pointed out in her victim impact statement how absurd it was for him to say that. And then the only thing that they mentioned in that news article was that lyric that she used. That's what they took out of it. That's what they wanted to do after 19 women came forward and said, this man, this trusted member of society, came forward and testified after years and years and years of start and go, get up there and talk about your body and your assault in front of everyone in the courtroom. That is what you choose to push out to the public. And then, so that was a month ago, and they removed that. I sent an email and they removed the whole paragraph. So we don't even have any mention of our victim impact statements any longer, which is better, but still fucked up. So now this morning I get a notification of what I thought was a pretty good local news station. They handled the actual trial decently, even though there were so many things that we would see in the news that, like, were never said or didn't make it. Anyways, everyone in our town and wherever else this has reached has wondered, why 7 years? Why did it take from mine happened 7 years ago, and I reported to the police and they didn't have enough to move forward. So they had to wait for it to happen to more people. So a little under 2 years later, it's like a year and a half, he finally gets arrested. This would be it was end of January, February of 2019. So this happened to me in October of 2017. 2019, he gets arrested. And so everyone has wondered, why did it take until September of this year, of 2024, for him to have his trial? When they finally addressed this in this news article, I was listening to them have like this very scripted back and forth, like podcast style conversation about it. And I want to acknowledge that I respect very much so one of the reporters, very surprised by this. They finally address like, oh, he's asking, oh, you interviewed the prosecutor, Connie, who, I love that woman, and said, you found out why it took so long. And her answer was a big part, was basically getting all 19 women to agree to testify and prepping them, which, yes, prepping takes a while, and collecting evidence, sure. How about mentioning a global fucking pandemic in 2020? How about mentioning how he changed lawyers 3 times over the course of this? We were prepped, and it was a week away in 2023. It was not the first time this happened, but it was the closest that we got to actually moving forward with our trial last year. And he had to change to a new lawyer, so they had to give that lawyer time. Interesting, convenient that this man got 5 years free. Don't talk about that. Talk about having to talk us into testifying. Are you fucking kidding me? There's so many things that I was unprepared for in the years since this was done to me that I have had to deal with, re-traumatizing through the justice system. And you know what? The last month I've been grappling with that because I'm lucky to even have gotten a trial at all. That's the reality. I am lucky to even have gotten a chance to re-traumatize myself on that witness stand. I am lucky that he was found guilty. I am lucky. Okay? And you know what? I say that because you can see how much contempt I hold for having to have done this. That has taken 7 years of my life in various ways, in various forms, and God knows how many more. But you know what? He was found guilty. And he will die in prison. And that is huge, but the bare minimum. But to continuously have information come out, I thought they'd interviewed the prosecutor. Like, the public wants to know this big question because it's part of why they didn't trust us the whole time. And even hearing that a jury found him guilty and listened to all of us and that there wasn't enough evidence, to then turn around and essentially blame us for taking so long to agree to trial. That's not what happened. Yes, there's scheduling things, but because you are organizing a lot of people. And then, I had, 10 witnesses myself for my case, something like that. So yeah, that's part of it. But that is not the biggest part. The pandemic is important for context. Things were shut down. So they couldn't collect evidence for years. I don't understand how much of a disservice, it's not even that, that does not even hold the weight of how disrespectful isn't the word either, just disgraceful? I don't know. I cannot figure out it is harmful. It is harmful to continuously frame things in a way that is not, it's leaving out such big, this is not the way that I wanted to talk about this. But it needs to be spoken about. Why is it that the media can't get this right? Why is it that they're not more careful and considerate? It's inconsiderate in a harmful, like, in such a harmful way. And